Hey Primal people, it's Brad here. I'm travelling with the family at the moment. We're in Greece. We're on an island called Kythera, which is south of the mainland, the Peloponnese area of Greece, and it's just above Crete. It's one of the bigger islands of the Greek islands, but not visited as much by tourists. But wow, absolutely amazing. Pretty primal place to be. I'm here with my client and good mate John Wilson. We'll be hearing from him in a sec. And he's grown up a lot of his life here. A lot of his family has come from here, and we're sitting here at the moment because you know how important water is, from what we're always talking to you about. The third most important primal 6 step that we're always chatting about. And if you've seen one of the pictures that we put up before of our little primal mascot drinking water from where we usually used to get it from, a waterfall or a river stream or whatnot, this is the real thing here. This is the San Pellegrino water of Kythera. And why it's important also is that the population here is average lifespan here is up into the mid-90s, and this water tastes amazing. So we're going to hear a little bit more information now about the island and how important this water is to the population here of Kythera. All right, John, so why do you make the effort to actually come down here and drink this water as opposed to drinking the town water, the tap water?
Well, Brad, there's nothing wrong with the tap water. Tap water here is actually of reasonable quality. But these springs come direct from the mountain, so this is all groundwater that's been filtered through rocks, lots of limestone, lots of marble on this island. So this water is deeply mineralised. So this water has been drunk by my family, but more importantly by my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and all of their ancestors going back to time immemorial.
Wow.
All these communities have relied on this sort of water for their health and vitality. So in days of old, before there was plumbing, before there was mains water and city-provided water, this was the way people came and collected their water. So they come down here with their donkeys with very large containers, take them back to their homes, and that's what they drink.
That's awesome.
What is remarkable about this water in this community, though, is the most recent statistics I've got are 2 years ago, but 2 years ago we had 3 deaths in the village. It's called Karava here. The youngest person to die was 85. The next in age was 93, and the next was 97. So people live to a ripe old age in this community. I guess that's in part diet, but if you believe my grandmother, my yaya, which is the Greek version of grandmother, she would tell you it's the water.
Yeah.
It's keeping you vital and young and healthy.
Well, that's it. We're, depending on what you read, we're 70 to 80% water. So, you know, if you're drinking the good stuff like this, and it certainly makes your life that little bit more healthy, as proved here on Kythera. And by the looks of the Greek god that you have become from drinking this water, I mean, amazing.
What can I say? Look, it comes out of the mountain at a beautiful drinking temperature. It's cool and beautiful. And I think, you know, off camera before, we were trying to describe the qualities of the water. You know, adjectives like silken. It's got a strange quality to it. You know, it's a bit chewy maybe, but not in a gritty way. It just seems to have much more body.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think you can taste the evidence of the minerals in the water, and
Yeah.
just an incredibly clean smell.
So what have we got here, John? What are we looking at here with this? What is this? What you call a sleuth as well? Or this is too big for a sleuth?
Yeah, there's very elaborate structures around these springs that were designed to capture the water either for agricultural uses or domestic use. So what you're seeing here would be a wash pit. So what would happen here was the men and women of the village would wash their clothing here. So you can note the sort of size of it and the height of it. The water would be channeled in here and it'd drain out there, and they'd use this as a mechanism to wash their clothing. You know, obviously it's separate from where they were taking the drinking water from. It's quite important not to mix the two, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is evident in most of the well-developed springs over the island, and there are many springs on this island. And I mean, groundwater is what people live on here.
Yeah.
So it's really a very important resource in the community, and one that people are very anxious to preserve. I mean, you mention pesticides to people here, and they get very, very sensitive about that word. They don't want them used because they know it will affect the quality of the groundwater.
There you go.
And the groundwater is the thing they drink, and in large part that they ascribe their health and vitality to. So
Yeah.
they don't want anything that can compromise the quality of the water.
Hence, a lot of the food we've been eating here, you don't see all these, you know, certified organic, amazing little stickers and stuff on there, because all the food is organic, because They're just, they want to keep it as traditional as possible.
Well, the olive oil that comes off our property, that is absolutely organic. There's never been a pesticide used on our land. So, you know, the olive oil you're eating at our place, Brad, that's all absolutely 100% organic.
Okay.
Got no organic certification, of course.
Yeah.
Nor has my cousin, who's a very big, organic producer here, because that's just the way it is. It's not a certification, it's just the way of life.
Yeah.
So it's embodied in everything they do.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's awesome. And so if someone actually wanted to come and experience this themselves, where can they stay, John?
Oh, Brad, they can stay at Villa Faris in the picturesque mountain village of Caravar, replete with these beautiful mountain streams, and also...
Wow, you just happen to have your shirt on as well with your turn around so you can see the logo.
So you can see where...
villafaros.com. Seriously, oh my God, I'll put a photo up at the moment to show you what it actually looks like from afar. It's an amazing house.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is a pretty special part of the world there, guys. So highly recommend that you drink the best quality water that you can get, especially looking for real water that is actually from a natural spring, as opposed to, the big companies like Coke that'll label it the way that they want it and just get it from tap water, which has been known to be done before with products like Dasani and whatnot. But, mate, yeah, thanks, mate, for your wealth of insight onto the water of Kythera.
No worries. Well, just in closing, Mount Franklin that Coke sells, you can't even drink the water from the spring at Mount Franklin anymore.
Really?
But boy, here we can bring any bottle we like, fill her up, and it's beautiful.
That is awesome.
Lovely.
Perfect. Thanks, mate.
No worries.